Hello and welcome to BusyWorksBeats.com. Today we continue our music theory series right here at BusyWorksBeats.com/premium. Today I'm going to show you how to make melodies without any loops. So how to make melodies from scratch, a surefire way to make melodies from scratch every single time, even if you're not a music theory pro. Okay, so firstly, write in piano, guitar, or some kind of stringed instrument like a violin. Because our ears are so used to these instruments, it's a lot easier to write melodies with familiar instruments, I've found. So pianos, for a lot of reasons, it has a lot of voicing to it, and guitar for the specific voicing of the guitar. Let's open up the piano, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a simple technique. I'm going to close my eyes and pick a random note. Okay, so we landed on B. You don't even need to know what this note is. Count up 7 notes from this note. This is called the perfect fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This always creates the perfect fifth. So if you struggle with melody, use this note, okay? And then you could also pull it down an octave. And then repeat the same notes. Now your brain will fill in the in-between. So depending on what genre you're trying to make, your brain will fill in the in-between. So let's just repeat this. So now my brain hears dun, which is a half step up. You now have a melody. It always works. The perfect fifth resolves back to the tonic. It just sounds great. So that's one number to remember is the number 7. Okay, so the next number you want to remember is 5. This is called the perfect fourth. Now the perfect fourth is great for creating tension. Okay, so we're going to count up 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called the perfect fourth. Now, the cool part is when you pull this perfect fourth down an octave, it's actually the perfect fifth. So these both are relative, perfect fifth and perfect fourth. If you pull it down an octave, it operates as one way. If you pull it up an octave, it operates as a different way. And now your brain can go in and add the in-between notes. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Now, some other notes to look for are the sharp fifth, meaning the note just above the fifth, and the note below the fifth. You could always use those because it sounds good. So if you look closely, we're actually using 4 notes right in a row. And this is a good pivot section for your melodies. Okay, so starting here, this is 5 notes away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4 notes from that point, you can kind of pivot around those points. Now here, it sounds like we're going out of key, but it sounds good. Let's pull this down an octave. Okay, so here's another tool for FL users. Go to your tools, go to Humanize. If you want your melodies to sound more realistic, just try this tool. You can always mess with the seed numbers, and then you could also reset if you mess up. It basically adds a timing that's human and a velocity that's human, so the note velocity changes. Now, if this sounds repetitive, you could just copy this over and then raise it up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's pull it up 5 just to see. Let's pull this down an octave. Okay, or you could just simply pull this up an octave, hitting Control up. That's the cleanest way, is that octave. Okay, so now you just go in and you add your effects. This is why I said once you write in piano, you can pretty much write into anything. So let's swap out this instrument for a different instrument, just to show you guys, once you write in piano, you could translate to mostly any instrument. Okay, so we're going to load up Omnisphere. You don't need Omnisphere. I'm just showing you guys. We're going to pick a random sound using the shuffle tool. And what I'll do too is add some effects to the melody. So at this point, I would start adding effects more than I would add notes. Let's hit shuffle and let's do a polysynth so it's actually melodic. And we're gonna pick that sound. And from this point, you just add your effects like halftime. Add your reverser tools. Okay, so now you have a unique melody. And then you can change the key hitting shift up or shift down. Now you can go back to your actual sound and just start messing with different sounds, because now you have all the effects and then the notes laid out, you can just change out the sound. All right, those are the melody secrets. If you want to learn more about music theory, about beat making, music theory, mixing, even the music business, go to busyworksbeats.com/premium. You'll learn so much more. We have 60 plus courses for free for your free 14-day trial. And we also have free courses in general if you just want to hop in with this. I'll see you guys on the other side, busyworksbeats.com/premium. Peace.